everybody, Charles Barber here, founder and formulator at Crucial4 Farms. And today I want to speak about liquid nutrition. One of the first things that I got involved in was making like shakes and juices. And I started to learn how to mix these things in the kitchen. And still to this day, 15 days later, they just help me feel amazing, help me feel limitless, or help me feel lit. Whenever we combine things into a blender, we can almost pre-digest it. And it was a great way to be able to get a massive amount of nutrition in your body with little effort. Man, if I didn't have that, if I didn't have the ability to be able to take these super nutrient dense foods and herbs and things that I would never eat by themselves because of just pure taste, and being able to combine all this into a liquid formula, I don't know where I would be at today. I feel like if it wasn't for these types of nutrient-dense foods, my health and wellness would definitely not be at the level that it's at. I definitely wouldn't be able to do all the physical things I do, from training in the morning, working out on the farm, and doing jiu-jitsu at night, more or less running a business and then starting a farm. So literally running two businesses, one from scratch, one's in motion right now. We have a huge team, but learning and dealing with all of these things, there's no way in heck that I would be able to do that without liquid nutrition. But again, it's not me mixing. I don't like mixing like multivitamin minerals and fake artificial vitamins and minerals. And let's use things that still have their integrity. Let's find these wild crafted herbs, cacao, certain fruits. Let's get those inside the shake. Let's add those to the blender and blend that stuff up. You know, raw veganism was a big thing back in the day when I first got involved in this, but understanding the importance of fat-soluble vitamins. So let's throw raw milk in this. Let's throw ghee in this, but still have the avocado. Still maybe have some blueberries. The best of all worlds. I don't have time to eat all day. But you see these guys that are like anti-supplements and anti-this, and I get that because in reality, this isn't really a supplement. I mean, it is, but it's mainly like herbs, mushrooms, roots, barks, leaves. There's not really supplementation in here, but I get where they're saying, look, they don't take supplements, they just eat food. But in my mind, I'm like, what do? Eat food all day long? Well, a lot of us have to work. And I'm one of those. And I'm just like you guys, like, I don't have time to eat all day. But by being able to make something like this can actually be like what I consider my insurance policy. It's making sure I'm getting those extra, not only calories in, but make sure I'm getting the missing food groups within my diet. Things like that are inside ashwagandha, the saponins and alkaloids inside ashwagandha that help with my stress response, help keep my cortisol balanced. Herbs like mucuna purines that help my dopamine levels and kind of keep me focused and keep me going. And there's other things inside these herbs too. And I could go on and on about the different herbs and stuff, but today I just really want to talk about this idea of liquid nutrition and how it's played such an important role in my life, because without it, I wouldn't be here today, guys, and Crucial4 wouldn't be at the success that it's at because I'd be too busy cooking in the kitchen. It's just so freaking awesome to be able to do something like that because the convenience of it. Like, I see so many people having to stop and they get like lethargic throughout the middle of the day, or they get these kind of like wompy energy kind of curves because they're constantly having to, supply their body with nutrition so they can keep the blood sugar balanced and keep the cortisol balanced. I mean, you obviously don't want to skip meals. And I've seen this new phenomenon with fasting, which I agree with, but don't agree upon how it's being executed, which that's a whole nother video. But at the end of it all, this is like my insurance policy. I can have this, I can drink this, I can take this with me. It can go with me wherever I want, and I'm putting super nutrition within my body. And then the fact that I'm sourcing wild mushrooms and herbs and algae and all these different things that come from their indigenous environment, like our cacao, which is wild harvested. I know I'm getting the most nutrient-dense foods in the world within my body consistently. And that, I feel, is what moves the needle. Let alone, when I don't have this shake, everyone around me knows. They're like, bro, what's up with you? Like, what's going on, man? And I just say, I didn't have my shake today. And it's pretty crazy when the people around you can tell what you have or haven't had. And as you guys know, I kind of have an amped up energy and I'm always ready to go. But that has to do a lot with these missing food groups that I put into my body consistently. Again, I'm not huge on supplementation and taking supplements and fractionalized vitamins and minerals. That's not kind of my thing. I do like some forms of magnesium. I do like some forms of vitamin D3. I do like some forms of other things. But for the most part, I stick with food. And this is the way that I do that. And again, there's no artificial vitamins or fractionalized vitamins in here. I don't like that. I don't know why people make these smoothie blends and they add stuff like that. I guess it makes people feel good at the end of the day that they're thinking they're getting all those nutrients in their body, but from what I've seen, the absorption rate of those things are just subpar. If you haven't tried adding liquid nutrition into your diet, maybe think about trying that, adding a smoothie into your diet. It doesn't have to be some crazy concoction like what I make, something that kind of pushes you through. I mean, this is literally like the way I have this. This is like my mid-morning, right? So I have my big breakfast, and then when I get done training, I have a little bit of protein after that, and then I make this big daddy shake, and I usually have that from anywhere from around 10:30 till like 2 o'clock. That's actually when I consume this. And ideally, I would break and sit and have food, but I just don't have time in the day to do that. So I have this shake, and then around 3 or 4, I have more food, and I don't eat a big meal then, but I have more food then. And then I obviously eat a dinner, and I eat a dinner a little bit later sometimes during the weekend. Sometimes I like to have my dinner early. But look, I'm not here to tell you about what I do every day or to encourage you to do exactly what I'm doing. What I'm here to do is to encourage you guys to try out a liquid nutrition shake if you find yourself in a deficit. If you find yourself in a situation where you're not getting the energy that you would like to see out of your body, out of your mind throughout the day, then I highly suggest you look at adding some liquid nutrition to your diet. I think that you'll love it. You'll understand kind of what I'm getting at here. And a lot of you might be saying, well, you're just sucking this down. You're not using your saliva and your enzymes and these quartz crystals, aka teeth, to activate certain meridians in your body. And I want to say, whoops, I am actually. Because even though I'm having this with a straw, when I drink this, it's so thick. And it's got chunks of cacao nibs, chia seeds, bananas, fruit. I literally drink it just like I'm talking to you now. I'm chewing it, because there's chunks inside of it. And I love it like that. I love it chunky, because now I am activating my salivary glands. Now I am activating my quartz crystal teeth, and they're creating that electrostatic spark that's sending signals to my organs and my meridians in my body to get my digestive fluids flowing. I'm not just like gulping this down. And I have to make that point, because a lot of you might be like, oh, whoa, wait. Because I know there's a lot of you out there who I call internet geniuses. All of a sudden you become geniuses and you want to add comments to things. And I think it's great because it brings perspective to things. But just to be kind of funny on my end here, couldn't help it. But at the end of the day, I am chewing this and I am activating those same channels and pathways as if I was sitting and eating. And don't get me wrong, sitting and eating is powerful and I love it. And I do that every single day, multiple times a day. But for the most part, and due to the fact that our food is devoid of minerals and full of chemicals, even if you're getting organic and it's devoid of minerals, I'm not getting the nutrient density my body needs to thrive. And this is a way for me to do that. I can stack this into my diet with my normal eating habits, and I can be putting in more vitamins, more minerals from foods in my body than ever before, not let alone missing nutrients that are found in herbs, mushrooms, algae, and all the different things out there that we all want into our body, that we read about, that we discover, and we're like, holy crap, I want that in my body. The other thing, though, that I think is freaking awesome about in breakfast in particular is that cacao, chocolate, is very bitter. It's a very bitter food. It's very powerful. But when you mix it right, when you have the right amount of salt and minerals right there, and you have the right amount of textures inside of there to make it something that's to make it something that's delicious, something that you love and enjoy, you look forward to it. Alone, I'm masking some of these acrid herbs and I'm creating like this symphony of nutrition that I never would be able to have on its own. So it's something that, again, guys, it helps power me throughout my day. It's loaded with energy enhancing compounds that can help move me up, keep my focus, keep me dialed in, and keep me feeling amazing and keeping my energy where it needs to be. Now, a lot of you might go, oh, what's this or what's that or what can I put in here? You can literally do anything with liquid nutrition. All I'm here to do is say, try it out. If you find yourself, again, low energy, if you find yourself underperforming, maybe you want a little bit more out of your day, look at adding some type of liquid nutrition into your diet and adding it in. I see so many people pushing things. Replace. No. I'm not here to say that. Don't replace anything. I'm not saying you should do that at all. I'm saying you should just add this in. Add this into what you're currently doing and see how much better you will feel. See how much better your energy channels will activate. See how much better your focus, your concentration, your mental clarity will be. Check in with yourself. See how your energy's going. See your mental clarity's at. See how you're performing. And understand that when you're being able to add certain missing nutrients in a super concentrated form within your body, and you actually consume it the way that I just showed, where you're still chewing it and whatnot, you're able to add more vitamins and minerals within your physical, within your body. And that's just going to ultimately help you feel amazing, help you feel limitless, help you feel better. So I know I seem kind of amped up, but I'm in the middle of almost drinking all this, guy, and it helps me feel amazing, and it makes me feel amped up and makes me feel limitless. So it's springtime, and we got tomatoes to put in the ground, and they're not going to get in the ground by themselves. So if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'd love to help you understand kind of what I'm doing here. And, you know, if we see a lot of response, then I'll shoot more videos and more recipes on how to consume liquid elixirs into your diet. All right, guys, signing off. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And if you got any comments, please leave them below. Spinning out of this bamboo straw that I got from Costa Rica. Because, as you know, if you drink dark chocolate, it can kind of get on the teeth and it's hard to get off. So I wanted to make sure I didn't have yellow teeth for you guys today.